There we go. Okay, now that we're on here, I don't give a shit. Who cares? I see no need to walk around this world with fear tactics. I know what I'm willing to do, and I know the anger that I hold. I swear some can tell because I'm not getting fucked with, but some also just don't care. You can tell how weak a person is by who they bully, and if they bully. A strong person sees no need in harming others. Only the weak minded, the weak willed, and the emotionally weak walk around hurting people. And that's why I believe in NPCs. Because why is it we can speak the same language, but your mic isn't on? And to answer that, so it's a constant reminder. That's all I'll be able to do. Watch. Time matters nothing. I will just be a window viewer, and that's all I will ever be. I might delusional, might be, should be, and crazy, but I'm not stupid. It's life. I have no wise words to say, just no judgment to pass. Life's a confusing thing. It's weird how you can find joy from places you shouldn't be. I enjoy taboo things as well, and some of my best connections should have never been made. But when it feels right, I don't want to hear about the wrong, even if I'm aware of it or not. Some things won't stop me or others from doing it, and it's the self enjoyment. The greatest high is enjoying what you're doing or consuming. Without that, life would be meaningless. What's action without feelings? Pointless, bland. Things only continue to happen because people dare to do things. Rather, it causes joy or madness. Remember, no matter what you personally do, someone will always be bothered. Rather, you do it alone or with others, might as well enjoy everything is going to die, including the bridges that shouldn't be built but are built anyways. Everything falls when you add time to the mix. How long is the question, and the answer never clear. And the answer is never clear. The floater that talked to everyone almost got held back sophomore year and graduated senior year with AB honor roll. Hated being in school through elementary and middle school. Learned how to deal with it by high school. Didn't eat lunch or even stay in the lunchroom. Too many people and too noisy. I traveled and communicated during lunch. Hell, there were times I even went to gym and would work out for 30, 45 minutes. Every day was different. I didn't do the same antics, but always did something. I could talk to anyone and did. I talked to the country folks, football players, cheerleaders, mentally disabled kids, slow kids. I did drama my last year of school. I did poetry, wrestling, track, and still didn't feel like I belonged in any group. Oh, I question the awareness that I have. Is it a blessing or a curse to know the elephant hidden in the rooms people refuse to speak about? Oh boy, how I love saying the quiet things out loud. I am reminded often to check myself, so much I am inside myself. As an adult, I made sure I knew what I said was what I meant. I over explained just to make sure the picture is clear. Growing up was be anyone you wanted to be. Just please don't be yourself. Very sensitively insensitive, as in I can more or less feel the room, if not other people's feelings, but my own seem to be non existent. I'm unaware if I'm not bothered. I am not there only when I'm irritated enough or have the right excitement. Do I feel grounded? I am constantly bored, searching for a thrill without an overkill nor buzzkills. I don't remember if I was born with a high idol or if life made me more aware than I would have been. I have just been able to feel when people don't like me, even though their tongue speaks such kind words. Their energy feels weird, though. Even worse, when they touch me, I didn't know what I knew until I knew, and by then, well, there are a lot of things. I spoke so honestly. I was taught how to lie, when to lie, and who to lie to. When I develop a skill, I use it at my will. Growing up in an emotionally high strung environment, I became a people pleaser so early. When I finally felt done trying to please people, I learned it's impossible to please anyone outside yourself, and if you can't please yourself, then it is a stupid request. To ask others to please you, pleasure, happiness, pain, and sorrow all come from how we personally look at it. And being manipulated emotionally so often, has made me numb to a lot of things. If it wasn't the people that raised me, it was the people I would pick. The people I would pick reminded me of home, the place I avoided to be until it's time to sleep. I feel gifted to be able to bring so much joy to others, and I feel cursed that I chase something I barely feel. I do feel some things, but I feel so little. I know once others leave, it's back to feeling nothing. I learn to smile more when I'm out in public. If I want people to stop assuming I am pissed, I didn't know until I knew. And I only knew because people love leaving reviews. A lot of repeated lines, compliments, and insult alike. I take the good with the bad, plus a mix of what I believe, and I try to be the best version of myself, knowing so long as I breathe, I will always upset someone. But how? Did I hurt them intentionally? Did I insult them, lie to them, or simply just outshine them with less energy? My ego doesn't exist much. I'm either confident or a bumbling idiot. Some people confuse my confidence for cocky. People have projection issues, and I have issues listening. I learned what I could do not to tell others or to show it off. I just want to make sure I can do the things I want to do. So I made myself able. There will always be haters. Doesn't mean I need to become hateful. I will become distant before I ever want conflict. I don't want I don't know what fun is. I just know I was yelled at constantly for being violent. But that's not how I saw it. I just had a lot of energy and nothing to do with it. I just had a lot of energy and I had nothing to do with it. Yeah, I'm misunderstood and nobody wants to listen to me explain it. So many people think so black and white, and I'm annoyed at the outdated mindsets. Extremely confusing because sometimes people want to have triple layered conversations, and with me being such an easy person to talk to, I'm a little bit easily manipulated. Because why would you say it if you didn't remotely mean it? Why would you do that? You wouldn't do that because of me, for me. You probably do this for too, with everyone. I'm nothing special, just another person in their life until I'm not. I go back and forth from thinking I'm not shit to being the hottest thing you've ever seen, but my baseline is fuck it. Can't express too much and can't express too little. I get in trouble either way, but which one do I enjoy arguing more? Can't tell me to calm down if I'm always calm. I don't have the energy to be excited about, and most of the times people respect it. I'm tired gets more respect in my world than no, or I am not feeling it. People get fatigued, but the tired I feel can't be healed with rest. Sometimes weed, weight, sex, and being held walks, nor conversation fix it. Just tired for weeks, feeling like a zombie, but not trying to harm anyone close to me. It is what it is inside my head, and that's why I find it hard to judge. I know I would and could be worse, but I'm too busy thinking about a decision to even make one. Sometimes the worst things I could do is not choose, and sometimes it is to choose. Either way, the decision I was supposed to make was made, and I always question, did I do the right thing? But right to who? Who was wronged and how? What does it matter, and could it really hurt that bad? Why should I care? These aren't my emotions to regulate, and I did nothing, truly kept my distance as well as controlled my mind and tongue. Metaphor: when I was young, I used to dance in a room with faces in them and would apologize every time I broke one. Got scolded, retold I shouldn't, reminded how to act in accordance. I needed to stop dancing in the room of vases. The replacements can't be afforded. As an adult, I could dance in the same room with a blindfold on and not hit a single vase. Some people can change rooms, some people can change teachers, some people can get the vases removed, and it's all some can do is change how they move. I still dance, but I can never dance the same way I used to. I was shamed out of doing those moves. Not all of them, but they did try to whip me to factory reset. I finally figured out the words I was looking for. I can feel the shift in my I can feel a shift in your mood and the spiral, and I was well to learn I am just in the lion's den alone, not amongst friends. I was taught to lie. I don't enjoy it. Like I said before, I would have died young if I didn't learn how to dance around when I speak. Pain starts to become pleasure, isolation starts to become peace, punishment starts to look like rewards. How am I flawed? How am I the flawed one? When every time I asked questions, I was beaten, lied to, or told to leave. You either crumble, grow numb, become bitter with village burning intentions, or you try to fix everything to sometimes never learn. Things aren't meant to be fixed all the time. Some things are better left unplayed with. Some people's lives are better with me out of it, even if they say it's better with me in it. We can agree to disagree, but we all feel the same temperatures at different degrees. It's annoying, it's hard, and some people will try to make it easier for the group, while others worry only about themselves. Living life is being in hell and trying to find heaven in places you shouldn't be, yet forced to be because of the system made before. You need the insanity to be able to enjoy this reality. And I do hope, like you do with me, one day you will find peace in a den amongst loved ones, not just friends. Because what the duck was the point to go through all this pain just to keep going and never to trust a single soul again? One of these days, I want a diagnosis, but at the same time, I enjoy still being able to purchase a gun if I want to. Maybe it's just best to keep everyone guessing, like those that know. But what I've come to learn about life, you learn who's on your team. Some people just can't hide the fact that they are assholes, saints, party animals, lovers, fighters, killers, and some people can be whatever they want and always keep people guessing. As long as you're entertaining and stay out of people's way, nobody cares what's wrong or right about you. Just don't mess up what they are trying to do. And I don't. I will move even if I'm told to stay. I go where I'm appreciated, where I can be me, not always where I'm invited, because I'm aware of how useful I am. Most of the time, it's just easier to do than argue, but that doesn't mean I agree. I just didn't want to keep hearing the bitching. With it time, I have come to learn to tune people out and not just to get things done, because then I'm creating a control complex, and it's the whole if you give a mouse a cookie problem. And now I gotta trip people over the power I gave them. My body, my choice, and I choose to listen, but I can choose to not listen as well. If you really want me to do something, learn how to talk to me and appreciate me. If you want to use me, don't expect to have me long. I am loyal, but am aware that loyalty without limits will always lead to abuse, which is probably why I like sassy people and rougher people around the edges. Because if you're afraid to hurt me, even just a little bit, then did you even love me? Like, clearly, don't destroy me, but why so soft? Afraid or planning? I will never know until I know, and when I know, what have I learned? What has been done? Is it good memories or lessons on why I don't always enjoy society? To be something but unaware of what be, to be something but to be unaware of what? To be peace and cause wars, to be happy and get yelled at, to be quiet and to be admired, to be what people want but not respect, to be different in a world that doesn't care for differences, yet the different ones run everything. I know I'm special. People won't let me forget it. If being special was the reason I got my treatment, then I'd rather not be special. It never felt like special treatment. It's funny how they rebrand abuse. I know some of the treatments was handed down, but I believe some people deserve new tactics. I will admit, if it works for others, I will use it many times over, but with as many people as I communicated with, I have changed how I talk, how I take responses, my expectations in conversations. I am aware in a world that changes in seconds, I need to be able to stay updated or become outdated. One day I won't be able to keep up, but that's no day soon. I refuse to be a problem to the people. I'm a problem for the people. I refuse to be a problem to the people. I'm a problem for the people. I just want us all to be more educated and open to love instead of just open to separation. Hell yeah! Life's simpler when you just throw away things that cause you too many problems. And that was one of them. It's not your mom's problem nor any of your family members. Now I'm making it the city's problem, but they have far better resources than I do. So it is a problem Probably not, but they might label it as one. I'll be at the gym already working out and still want to flip the machine I'm using. I'm always confused because my anger is rarely triggered by I literally just want to rip shit, break shit, smash my head against something. I don't know. The more I learn about myself, the more I'm enjoying the if you know, you know, because your community knows you, but you know what community you belong to? Most people don't. And because of that, we have issues. Why don't you act like? Why don't you act right? Motherfucker, that's because I was born wrong. Can't you tell? If I'm not what you're used to seeing, why can't you act right and learn the new discovery instead of trying to get it to isolate? Fair, very fair. I do my best to show, more than say, I care as well as I'm aware. I don't need information on every little aspect in someone's life, but I figure if they feel comfortable enough to tell me, it will always be our secret because it's not my story to share, just one I got lucky enough to hear. To not have people to trust is why I speak how I do. I know some people are just waiting to bury others, but I've already said most of my messed up things. The world should have a decent image of me. I'm good, but can be pushed bad. I accept those that can be accepted and will reject anyone regardless of social status. It's about your soul to me and the way that it shines and through the presentation with words accompanied by actions. I get to see you, and some people just love to hide behind money and other people, but the truth always finds its way out of hiding. I personally believe who you are is who you show up the most as, and I know I show up more as a hero than I do a villain, but I still always just feel like a bad guy. I blame that on my childhood upbringing. Damn! And that's just part one.